Hello and good evening, everyone. What is up? This is IR Vibes, Info Entertainment Reviews, here with a quick earthquake update. Lots of love. And as a heads up, if you're new visiting to the channel, go on ahead, hit the subscribe, become part of the Vibes team. Never miss out on any updates, you guys, because you just never know what I may bring up. And I'm actually, as we speak, I'm in the process of working on some other content. So stay tuned in for what's to come. Also, I'm going to leave some links down below. Come and visit me on my live stream. I'll be doing daily live earthquake forecasting twice a day on stream. I'll have that link down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and that way you never miss any updates when I do go live, so you don't miss out on any of the latest seismic events going on around the world. Also brought to you by Love, Live, Smile, my personal vibes a Pearl edition. You guys go check it out. Links down below. And if you have questions, don't ever hesitate to ask. Much love. Now let's get into this. Starting with the EMSC. Earlier, during a live stream, when I was live streaming on stream itself, there was a 6.6 magnitude earthquake, and you will not believe where this earthquake had actually struck. Yes, New Ireland region, you guys. While back, I had a couple of the viewers during the time when I was on YouNow on the live streams. From basically, you have all that whole area with them, and people say, "Oh, we never get quakes. It's always you guys that get them, and everywhere else, we ain't gonna get none." Well, guess what? You guys got it. 6.4 magnitude earthquake. Earlier, there was a 6.6 magnitude, which I believe they ended up downgrading this. So this went from a 6.6 magnitude down to a 6.4. Well, I don't know why they have to just edit. Whatever data they got, that's what it is. I don't get it. So you guys, a lot of you already know about that. I always mention this. If you don't know, as a heads up, if it's a 6.5, always give it, or give or take, a digit or two above. If you see that as 6.9, for example, well, it's a 7.0. If it's a 5.9, well, then it's a 6.0, etc. You guys get the drift. So just kind of crazy. And of course, the time the data gets to us, not all sources are this way, but from the USGS, they don't give us the official first strike of the data received from when that moment of that earthquake impacted in whatever area. So it's just really interesting stuff. Now, the EMSC, being that they're nonprofit, if you don't know about them, go check them out, you guys. That's why I like to use them. And of course, multiple other sources. And the earthquake in New York City. New York never gets earthquakes. And they had literally a 3.0 magnitude earthquake. And even Dutch Sense was really very surprised too, as much as I was, because it's just, hey, just out of nowhere this quake hit. And definitely me and him are like on it. We're on this for you guys, so we're keeping watch the best we can. Other than that 6.4 magnitude, 5.0, 9 kilometers deep, hitting Indonesia, following by multiple quakes, all within the fives. The smallest, you're looking at the 4.5 magnitude at only a shallow 10 kilometers in depth, you guys. And what did I say not too long ago? Everything was just going to rack up in seismic activity. And we still got a few days going in. Haven't seen another 7 magnitude just yet, but there has been plenty of 6 magnitude and above quakes, you guys. Every quake that has been hitting all through this region, from Fiji, New Zealand, all the way through Indonesia, Solomon Islands, Philippines, these have all been within 6.2s all the way on up to 6.9s. It's pretty much kind of like saying something right there. If we don't get that 7 magnitude, which would be great, hopefully it doesn't occur, but I don't see things slowing down, and there's just been way too many 6 and above magnitude earthquakes, and then the depth. Most of these earthquakes have been fairly well shallow, and so tomorrow we will see what goes on if she brings any more on the table. 4.8 magnitude hitting Manar, which that's a new area. I've never seen this area get hit, and that's the first time for that. But there's always a spot that we just never see get struck, get hit. Now, as far as going into Japan, doesn't seem like nothing much is going on within that area, but take a look going towards Alaska. But before we hit up Alaska, take a look going in towards Russia. The Camacho Peninsular, Russia area, you guys, 4.5 at 200 kilometers in depth. Some of you, that might sound deep, and it is. That is pretty well deep. I've seen the deepest earthquake that I've seen since I've been forecasting seismic earthquakes for you guys was nearly right under 700 kilometers in depth. That is freaking deep. 700 kilometers, just a couple numbers behind right there, you guys. I haven't seen anything yet go above that scale in depth. I'm pretty sure they could even go deeper, but I haven't seen any go deeper than that, and that's pretty freaking deep. Other than that 4 magnitude earthquake that was striking up through Russia's area, they got a couple more following right behind it, and as you can see, take a look at this pattern. How all these 4 quakes are pretty much in sync, and guess what it's going to do? It's all headed towards the whole coastal areas of Alaska, and it's following all that whole coastlines. Just wait till tomorrow and you guys will see, and we'll compare this to tomorrow's update, and you'll see how these patterns are lining up. Pretty crazy stuff. Here's another 4.3, which hit central Alaska, 115 kilometers in depth. So that definitely has something to do with these 4 earthquakes from Russia going into Alaska. Now, hitting pretty much in the center area, here is a 4.3 at a somewhat pretty well shallow 20 kilometers in depth. And this is like borderline. This is basically in Andronov Islands. So it's like the exit area of Russia headed into Alaska. So it's like right in the center part. But for Alaska for tomorrow, we'll keep a watch, you guys, because there will be definitely some 3-pointers, possible a 4.2 somewhere to hit around the Alaskan area. But tomorrow we'll find out. Will there be any 6 magnitude quakes for tomorrow's update? Just keep a watch. It's still possible, you guys. Definitely not going to give you 100% just because of the way how things have just been going. Look how when I told you about the 7 magnitude earthquake, I said there was a high possibility within the week for a 7 magnitude quake to strike throughout from Fiji up to the Philippines area. And then within under 24 hours, next thing you know, I get an update. It's like, holy crap. So Mother Earth could definitely surprise us. But yes, no matter what, with the next few days that's left, there will be at least a couple more 6 magnitude quakes. For California and the whole West Coast, going through Oregon, past Washington, now Montana. Montana has not stopped shaking. And of course, that has a lot to do with all the pressure going underneath Yellowstone. But there's really not much information that any of us could really even give out. Just try to use whatever sources we all can and provide that to you the best that we can, because there really ain't nothing being let out from there. And it's amazing that they're even showing the earthquakes that are actually hitting Yellowstone. But mind you, it's not including the smaller quakes. You gotta remember, Yellowstone's been getting, like California, 0.3s, 0.2s, 1.7s, 2 magnitudes, but those are the ones that are not being listed. So definitely take that into consideration and add those to the record numbers that Yellowstone's had within the last couple of weeks. Pretty crazy stuff. So bear with me for a sec, you guys. I do apologize how this is running a little bit laggish here. I have multiple stuff going on and wanted to get this update to you guys before it got any later, and definitely get that 6.4 updated to you. Now, South America, nothing too much in Chile, nothing major, but things are creeping up, like I said. And as far as the whole West Coast area, everything's on watch, you guys. I don't see no sixes or fours hitting the coastline of California, or less it brings a surprise. Lots of love. Don't forget to thumbs up, share, and go check out the live stream. And come and join me daily on Vibes Live. Lots of love, heads up high, peek around it. And as always, love, live, smile.